In this video, learn how to calculate basic shadows. So we start by having a horizon line. That's the plane that these cubes are sitting on. And then we're going to determine a light source. So the first light source is our sun, and we're going to let that light source cast right here and see what that shadow looks like. So this will follow the example in the lecture. So from the horizon line, find the light source. Come straight down from the light source to the point where it hits the horizon line. You can either calculate the angle of the sun or how that angle affects the casting of the shadow. It doesn't matter which one you do first. I'm going to go ahead and use what was in the example this time. And from the vanishing point that hits the horizon line, we're going to pull out kind of where the shadow would hit from these 3 points on your cube. So now you're getting a feel of what that shadow is going to look like. But now we need to know where that light hits the top of our cube and therefore affects where the shadow ends. So to do that, we're going to pick those 3 points again, but at the top. From the light source, from the corner, pull that angle down. And it's eventually going to hit a point here. Let's do the next one. From the light source through that top corner, it's going to hit the point here. And from the light source, here. So now simply connect the points and this is what your long shadow will look like. So to apply your shadow, what you want to do is you're going to want to follow the plane that this sits on. This just helps it look flat, so you can go this way, and then if you want, take this angle and pull this angle out, and even make a couple go across. So by doing that, your shadow looks like it's sitting on the surface versus, kind of scribbling on an angle or getting your shadows down and kind of this way and that way. It kind of confuses the matter. So we'll do this more as we talk more about perspective. All right, so for this one, so this was number 1, this was our cube number 1. How about if I put the sun low in the sky and further away? I don't even know what's going to happen, but I'm going to put my little sunshine here. This is number 2. It's lower in the sky, and I'm going to cast a shadow here. So just like the previous example, from your light source, come straight down to the horizon line. The 3 corners that we want to cast. Pull those lines out. And then from the top, from the light source. I'll do this one first. This is going to be a really long shadow. So take a look at how long this shadow is going to be. All right. Lower in the sky, longer shadow. I didn't make those nearly long enough. So let's do that. Gonna hit here. Let's do this one. Not nearly long enough. Not nearly long enough. See if my straight edge is even long enough. Somewhere way over here. Way down here. So I have this really long shadow that's going to look something like this and this. So all the way down here. And then it'll square off at the bottom. That's the top of that. Well, that was a long one. Let's see if I put one really high up here. Let's see what happens. One more. High in the sky. High in the sky. High in the sky, right? Come straight down. Now through the bottom. Ooh, that falls on that same one. That goes like this. That goes like this. Just a little bit of a sliver of a shadow on this side and here. So that's your lesson today on casting shadows. You can see the lower this is in the sky, in a way, the long cast shadow you're going to have. So maybe just go ahead and kind of put one above that, either lower. You can also try doing some from different angles and cast the shadow, like from this source over here, for example. So play around with that and have fun with that. Scan it and turn this in.